Geralt.
Dandelion.
How did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's gonna be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Did the Lady of the Lake appear to you? She doesn't choose just
You'll only bring trouble. Should I?
Wandering rogues scared my
Such a long journey here. I must get
Yes? Welcome to my inn, traveller.
Greetings.
If you're weary, rest. If you wish food or drink, call my daughter.
I will.
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
The underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodianoi inhabit the city.
Vodianoi?
An ancient underwater race. We used to respect each other, but relations have worsened.
Tell me about them.
They appeared long ago, before the city was engulfed. They live in underwater palaces. They produce tools and baubles, including the famous Stones of Iz, supposedly magical. Their warriors, though fierce in battle, seldom attack on land. They chiefly drive away treasure hunters.
An underwater race of rational beings. Interesting.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters.
The
Lake water.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Prize-winning cow.
She's in the corral between the houses. Our pride and joy. She's made Murky Waters famous.
Thanks for the story.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask.
What's special?
Murky.
Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
Got any rooms?
5 orens.
I'll pass.
How can I help?
2 innkeepers?
Mama and Papa own the inn. Mama won't let me speak to strangers.
As a waitress, you have to talk to strangers.
Not true. Only regulars visit our inn. Got you there.
I'm a stranger.
You're Geralt of Rivia. Master Dandelion sang a ballad about you, so I know you.
Got me there.
How can I help?
I'd like to order.
Wait here.
Greetings, sir.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
A wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Elena, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
You look sad. Can I help?
Perhaps. Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bow stole a case of best firewater. Return it, and a useful artifact is yours.
What artifact?
It was a jest.
Not funny.
Your question reminded me of some old games. I couldn't resist.
No matter.
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
One thing.
Yes?
You must know some interesting stories.
Sure, I'm an innkeeper. Long ago, in a valley far away lived a girl. She was a true princess, sorceress, and witcheress.
All three? Isn't that a bit much?
Don't interrupt. You want to hear the story or not?
I won't interrupt again.
A story about destiny might prove useful, Witcher. She was born a princess who wanted for nothing, had loving parents and a grandmother who was a great queen. She lived in palaces guarded by hundreds of knights. Everyone thought she'd become a powerful queen, but fate had other plans. Her parents died. Enemies butchered her grandmother and took the kingdom. Still, the princess survived. Her fate became bound to one particular witcher. She gained a new family at Kaer Morhen, the hold of the witches. She learned to fight, yet destiny once again made noise. The lass had magical talent. She was a source. The witches feared the uncontrolled power of a source and needed a sorceress to assist them. She studied arcane magic. The sorceress loved a witcher, and the two adopted the girl. She was truly happy and could have become a powerful sorceress. But war broke out and fate separated the family. Aggrieved, the lass disavowed magic and became a huntress. Learning to love killing, death followed her. Everyone she'd loved had died. Only the witcher and the sorceress denied death's calling. Fate cast her to foreign shores, yet she returned. The worst assassin tailed her, yet she emerged victorious. Agents of all kingdoms pursued her, yet none caught her. When she killed all her enemies and peace descended upon the world, she rejoined the witcher and sorceress, only to have destiny sneer at her again.
What happened?
A peasant, unskilled in arms, killed the witcher. The sorceress died trying to revive him. The girl could do nothing, for she disavowed magic. So the princess who would not rule, the witcheress who fought humans, and the sorceress who cast no spells used her power as a means to leave this world.
I sense you haven't told all.
All but one. Her name was Cyrilla. What's that matter?
One thing.
Yes?
You must know some
Sure!
All three?
Don't
And she married a king, priest, mage, warrior, right? No thanks.
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
I'd like to...
Sure.
Maybe later.
How can I help?
Farewell.
Turbulent times.
Hit me, Jackie!
Geralt?
What happened in Vizima after I disappeared?
Who knows? I left soon after you. Though I did hear that you staged quite a bloodbath.
Sometimes killing is necessary.
Now don't get offended, but has killing people become a pleasure for you?
I only kill humans in self-defense.
Like the old days. Try as we might, we just can't seem to cull the population of vicious SOBs.
I sense we haven't seen the worst of them yet.
Be careful.
I will.
Geralt?
What happened in Vizima after I did...
Who knows?
Sometimes killing is...
Now don't...
Salamanders and their kind deserve to die.
I won't judge you. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
Geralt?
What happened in Vizima...
Who knows?
Sometimes...
Now don't...
I have nothing against slaying humans.
You've changed. For the worse. Thanks for darkening my day. Geralt?
What happened?
Who knows? Now don't... Be careful.
I will.
Geralt?
How do you like the country?
It's wonderful. Wine, women, song and dice through the night.
Dice? I've played. Didn't think the game was popular in the provinces.
People here go wild for it. It's incredible.
I doubt I'll find anyone who's a challenge.
Try me. Some say I'm as good at poker as I am at poetry.
I'll believe it when I see it.
When I'm done with you, you'll be looking for solace among the elves. One of them's not bad, actually.
See ya.
Geralt?
So, what will the new ballad be about?
It'll be a masterpiece, in verse. Interesting, horrifying, romantic,
And the story?
engaging, and straight from life. I changed my mind, see? Poets don't need to embellish. Life is colorful enough.
Aim to write about peasants working the fields? Dandelion, I know you better than that.
Not as well as you think. You'll see.
I'll smash your face. Your mother sucks straw.
I heard you beat Butterbean and Fat Fred.
And Gablada. I'm looking for a worthy opponent.
Then welcome. They call me The Rock.
Sounds ominous.
Want to fight a real champion?
What's the wager?
500 orins.
No rules apply?
Aye. 5.
I'm in.
No challengers? Who wants to get slapped?
Congratulations, champ. Before you collect your reward, know another fight awaits.
Who with?
Go to the swamp, where you'll meet the Nameless One. Choose your reward.
I'll take the best of all runes.
Here.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a Witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes, in the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land, a piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
Farewell.
Geralt?
Stand still.
Geralt?
See ya.
How can...
One thing.
Yes?
always glad to see a foreigner. I once thought of setting out in search of happiness.
What stopped you?
Love for a wench. Then my wife beat any foolish ideas out of me. Perhaps for the better. My brother ventured out and disappeared. They say he was crossing a battlefield dating from the war with Nilfgaard, when the Scimitar got him.
Scimitar?
The king of ghouls, as you doubtless know. All carrion eaters pay homage to that venomous creature. As greedy for human flesh as a cat is for milk. A ghoul won't touch the living, whereas a scimitar kills mercilessly. He consumes the corpse once it's tender.
My sympathies. Take care.
Shame. I'm Julian.
That's strange. I don't speak.
Stay away from our
Did the lady of the lake
Roger.
appear to you?
Geralt?
See ya.
How can I help?
I saw your notice.
Ah, I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelets.
Here are 3.
Wonderful. Here's your coin.
Can I help you?
You fight like a lass, fighting the Sax dwarf cock.
Geralt,
I'm here about the notice.
I'll buy any basilisk hides you have. Reptile skin shoes are in fashion in Vizima, you know.
I have 3 hides.
Let me have a look. Undamaged? Excellent. Here's your reward.
Such a long journey here. I must get south.
Witcher, those noon wraiths keep us from working the fields.
Well,
Not for free, I know. May that miser Hoffman part with some coin to end this problem.
where did the noon wraiths come from?
They are midday demons, appearing when the sun reaches its zenith. Even children know that.
I'm happy to learn more.
Noon wraiths are born of heat, grief, and the ploughboy's sweat drops. They dance in the sun and draw in careless wanderers. No man has ever survived a dance with the noon wraiths. They depart when the sun sets and return when the sun reaches high in the sky again.
Thanks for the tale.
The ale should leave the lakeside.
Such a long journey here.
You'll bring eggs.
Interesting. This body has been here long, but something keeps the bones from disintegrating.
Greetings, sir.
Never mind the sir. I'm Geralt.
'Tis a true honour. Geralt.
How are you with the bow?
Best in the village. I can hit an apple at 50 paces.
Great.
Yes?
Don't you want to be a builder like your father?
Not really. When my father refurbished our hut, the doors wouldn't close. The stairs are such that even the cat fears them, and when it rains...
I see.
Besides, I prefer to use my bow. One day, I'll enter a tournament in Vizima.
Good luck.
Yes?
Farewell.
Greetings. You'll not get any further. The bridge is destroyed.
It doesn't look uncrossable.
There's just forests and meadows over there.
Thanks for the warning. Need a witcher?
You're a witcher?
Yes.
Sir?
How long will the repairs take?
About a month, if the Griggs kept away.
A month? For a few small cracks?
Not only repairs, I'll make it wider. The River Ghosts will have the finest bridge in Temeria.
Need a witcher?
My life's work stands at the edge of oblivion. You alone can help.
What's the problem?
I had a dream. The River Ghosts begged me for assistance. Me, a humble servant of the Lady of the Lake. A lifetime's chance to show my devotion.
Sure.
The old bridge I tended fell into ruin, yet the ghosts remained attached to it. They asked me to restore it to order.
How can I help?
What my son and I erect in daytime is destroyed each night. I'll wager it's damnable Griggs.
My help will cost you.
Do you wish 400 orens, or a book about spectres and the King of the Wild Hunt? Or you can have my son's help during dangerous excursions. He's an excellent archer.
Let's trade.
Visit the old wench in the village. Beware, she's a witch, but she may know some means of driving off Griggs.
All right. A small chapel to some divinity. Who worships here?
Greetings!
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and am a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearn to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
I'll speak plainly. I like what I see and want to get to know you.
How nice.
I'm no easy lass, though. You understand a gentleman must court a lady, am I right?
You are.
Now that we know each other better, you should take the initiative and bring me something sweet. A sugar doll sweet as me. Just what I wanted.
Let's take our relationship further.
Come home with me. Let me thank you.
Let's go.
How wonderful. I'll gladly meet you again.
I'll remember that.
Yes?
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Elena doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, how I hate that nymphette! Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam. How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Alina? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg.
Calm yourself.
Why take her side? Admit it, she's dazzled you. Oh, how I despise her. She'll not have you. I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock. You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Alina.
I have the ring.
Show me. It must be more beautiful than Alina's engagement ring. That's the ring? So be it. I'll show Alina I can have any man.
But...
Kiss me.
All right.
How untrue that revenge tastes better served cold.
Really?
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat. A tail, and that udder.
Mm-hmm.
We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Ah, our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
A true queen. Look here! Our champion!
She...
Look! We plan... That'll be...
No... Later. She...
That'll be...
No... Later.
I wish to be a witcher.
You're a good man.
No, a witcher stinks. The ale should leave the lakeside.
My grandma says nothing matches the beauty and danger of the new... How can a lady of the lake and rat roar when I possess far more beauty?
A customer.
Why so surprised?
Rarely do any buy arms in murky waters. I'm no salesman like my father.
Your father.
My father told me to sell arms. But if no one buys... Oh, but better not to argue with father.
Maybe he wanted you busy.
Perhaps. I'm to sit quiet and sell to those who want to buy.
How can a lady of the lake and rat
I wish to reach the
when I
island,
possess
but
far
I'm
more
growling
beauty?
fisherman.
Have you tried our baker's goods? Magnificent! Are the deals
You followed the aroma of my fresh bread?
You could say that.
All my goods contain finest flour and a secret ingredient from a grateful nymph.
I need something.
How may I help?
Have any other secret ingredients?
Sadly, though I know one recipe I haven't been able to try.
What's that?
Can't say. I would need white honey, though I know not what that is.
You know what witchers do?
Course. Witches are like sorcerers, but worse.
Worse?
Yeah, their balls are wilted.
I'll leave.
Got one in the family? Ooh, bad luck. How may I help? White honey! Incredible! I can now try my secret recipe.
Can I?
Take the doll and go before I change my mind. I should have kept the sugar doll. I should have kept the sugar doll.
Where's my cat? If the wild hunt appeared in the...
Do witchers prepare magic potions?
Yes.
I'm desperate for a boy's attention. Have you perfume?
I'm not a walking perfumery.
I know you can make perfumes. I'd gladly pay you 50 orens.
Are you crazy?
Do...
Yes.
I'm
not... I have no...
How malicious! Clearly, peaceful...
Berengar, mysterious witcher and outcast. I finally found him.
What do you want, Witcher?
I've been looking for you, Berengar, for some time. I have some questions.
You mean you're not looking for that legendary suit of armor? Well, you'll have to wait, because a Wraith and some Brooksai will be here any minute. You think you can handle them?
Think I can't?
Fine. Play tough. As that old stooge Vesemir used to say, let's fight and see.
I can hear them coming. Get ready.
I've been ready since childhood. Those bastards at Kaer Morhen saw to that. Fucking Witcher's fate. Nice style, but not perfect. During a half pirouette, you leave your groin unprotected.
I don't think so.
I'll demonstrate when we get out of here.
I don't intend to discuss swordplay. What do you know about Salamandra?
Straight to the point. Know why I'm laughing, Geralt?
No.
I'm laughing at you. So witchily, fast, deadly, and sure of yourself, with your unwavering sense of what's right. Think you're better than me?
I don't know, but I don't want to fight you.
Oh, that's right. The code forbids it.
Watch it. Here they come again.
That was easy enough.
Berengar, I'm not about to get killed by a few Bruxae, if that's what you were hoping for. Let's talk.
Who said I wanted to talk? You gonna force me?
I hadn't intended to. I was thinking.
That since we're both Witchers, somehow we'd come to an agreement? To me, you're no better than that scoundrel, the Professor. You're just a bigger hypocrite.
So you worked with Salamandra after all?
I never said that.
Shit.
Looks like we're done here.
Can we talk?
Fine, but not here. Let's go outside. Sit by my fire.
Finally.
I don't like this. We can talk by the fire. We can talk by the fire. All right, what's so urgent?
I'd best start at the beginning. What's your connection to Salamandra?
What the hell? It's a simple story. They found me some time ago and the professor made me an offer I couldn't refuse. You know the kind. Help us or we'll feed you your balls. I did what I had to do. It's funny. They remind me of Witchers. Never had a choice, with them or you. The Witchers made me a mutant. The professor made me a criminal. An outcast twice over. I escaped as soon as I could. They got nothing out of me. I didn't sell anyone out. And then I came here.
I heard you're attempting to resolve the conflict between humans and the Vodyanoi.
What? Did they send you here to dissolve my contract? Fine by me. Take it.
What contract?
The one negotiating a peace between humans and the Vodyanoi. Both sides came to me. I have no intention of pursuing it, and the job will fit your sainted legend perfectly.
Do I sense envy?
Don't flatter yourself. I have only contempt for people like you.
Don't digress.
My take? Cull one of the two sides, and the rest will fall into place.
You mentioned a suit of armor?
You don't know the legend? I thought every little Witcher had heard it.
Tell me.
The legend, as legends do, tells of a great warrior. It's more boring than Dandelion's ballad about you, which is hardly possible. But it turns out our hero employed Witcher's fighting techniques while wearing armor. Was he a Witcher? Who knows?
Sounds interesting.
They called him Raven. He had connections to gnome inventors with superior technical knowledge. In their secret workshops beneath Mount Carbon, they created a suit of armor both durable and light. Perfect for a Witcher.
A legendary suit of armor. I should do some treasure hunting.
Good luck. I suspect Raven was buried in it, and I have long scoured cemeteries in hopes of finding it.
Know anyone who could tell me more about the armor?
The local blacksmith is an inventor and knows the legend. You could also try the elven handyman.
I'll do that.
Yeah?
Know where I can find the friendly Vodian priest?
By the Lady of the Lake's altar on the shore. Sometimes the dragon worshippers drive him away, so wait for him. If it's not beneath you.
I see.
Yeah?
You mentioned an imperfection in my defense.
Yes. You leave your groin open when you do a half-spin. A beginner would notice. I even know why.
Care to tell me?
To do a half-spin correctly, you need to have both legs in working order. One of yours was crushed once.
Possibly.
So it goes. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Farewell.
Yeah?
Berenger mentioned you know the legend of Raven.
I know nothing about the legend. I'm more interested in technology. That armor was a breakthrough in armor design, made possible by advances in metallurgy and smelting.
Very interesting. About the armor.
I can tell you about its qualities.
Good, but remember I know little about metallurgy or smithery.
3 elements remain of Raven's armor: a spalder, a rear brace, and a gauntlet. The highest quality iron ores and state-of-the-art technologies were used in its making, not some useless Temerian smelting pots. The gnomes surpass us technologically by an age. Beneath Mount Carbon, they have blast furnaces and quenching tanks, equipment beyond our reach.
Can you tell me about the armor?
As you wish. The technologies I mention allow for the production of steel both hard and flexible, essentially indestructible. As I said, only parts of the armor remain. To recreate the entire suit, you must find replacement material and someone to assemble the parts.
Any suggestions?
Search crypts where great knights were interred. I heard the counts of the Reuter dynasty wore similar armor. Pieces of that should be reforgeable. I'm tired.
You'll only bring...
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to have 2 witches visit us. Ha ha!
I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
Haha, yourself.
Beastie Beta, what brings you here?
I'm here about the notice.
What do you have for me?
5 Alp teeth, as stated.
How vile! Here's the gold I promised. I'm getting old. Beastie Beta?
Any work for a witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
Tell me more.
About what?
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not. Fighting is all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite true, but listen, got any jobs for a witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need to discuss that another time.
Know where I can find the friendly Vaudian priest?
He's often sitting by the altar of the Lady of the Lake. Sometimes he's driven off by Dagon's worshippers, but he always returns.
I see.
Beastie Beta?
I wanted to talk to you about the Vaudianoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Visima.
Any non-humans?
Elves live on...
There's
also the fish people. A scourge on our lives.
How so?
They got vicious, driving us away from the water, wounding some of us, and killing a few. Julian knows more.
I'll have a talk with him.
Beastie Beta?
Farewell.
Greetings again, Geralt.
Greetings, Abigail. You found a new home.
I was welcomed with open arms. Their own healer died last winter. If you like, I'll betray to you their greatest secret.
You haven't changed a bit.
I've developed a special ointment, drawing on the old healer's recipe. It makes their cow's coat shine. In truth, I have changed. What brings you here? For I cannot believe you missed me.
Did you post this notice?
About the Devourer's teeth? I need 10 for a love potion.
Then I'm off to hunt Devourers.
I await your catch. What do you want?
Why don't you live in the village?
Witches live outside villages, as they always have. You must accept that.
Abigail, remember the cave?
The past is past, nothing more.
Harn the mason sent me.
That good-for-nothing. He sealed my chimney, and ever since it's either cold as winter or foggy as fall in here. I wager work on the bridge isn't progressing.
Exactly.
Why would he need a witcher and witch?
At night, Griggs destroy the bridge Harn must then repair in daytime.
Unruly Griggs indeed. Doubtless he tried to avenge himself and they've taken offense.
Any way to help them reconcile?
Recover their treasure.
Treasure?
Another tribe of Griggs inhabits the crypt in the fields. Evil sort. This tribe stole the greatest treasure of our Griggs, a cat harness.
Cat harness?
Indeed. Like humans ride horses, Griggs ride cats. Go to that crypt and recover the harness, then return to me.
Where is the harness?
In their chapel, which resembles a miniature sculpture of a saint, like the ones they place at crossroads.
How do you know this?
I could say I read it in some chicken entrails, but the truth is more trite. A certain Grig has fallen in love with me. He informs me of happenings in the area.
Are you kidding? No matter. Thanks.
What do you...
I'm a distant relative of Alina.
Yes?
How?
One thing.
Yes?
Fair.
Geralt?
See ya.
Yes?
So, you like to gamble?
I love gambling.
Female gamblers are rare.
So are interesting men. If you don't care to play, leave.
It's time I was on my way.
Get...
Yes?
Geralt?
I've taken Berenger's job. Decided to handle this problem myself.
Listen, I'm in the middle of planning my wedding. You have no idea how much time it takes. Come back later.
Farewell.
My legs just start dancing.
Don't disturb.
Your mother,
The hermit in the
dwarf
field
cock,
used to possess
fighting
more
with the witcher.
I wish to reach the island. What heat! May the sun set quickly. Though recently I've had terrible dreams of night wraiths.
Tell me your dreams.
Midnight demons emerge when the moon is high. I dream they carry me through the air, dance around me, then let me fall.
Where did these dreams come from?
One night, I saw night wraiths dancing in the fields. Even as I say this, I feel my flesh creep.
Tell me more.
I saw demons born of moonlight, wind, and the soil cooled after a day's heat. They hovered over the ground, raving. When one gazed at me, I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. I swore never to venture into the fields at night.
Thanks. I'll tend to the night wraiths.
Witcher, those noon wraiths keep us from working the field.
Well.
Not for free, I know.
I must...
Alvin admires you.
What a day.
One thing.
Yes?
Why do you stare?
I know exactly what you're thinking.
How can the
Gazing
Lady
at
of the
me that
Lake
way.
enrapture all when I possess
Strange.
far more beauty?
Should I hurry?
I'm Julian's kin. I'm pleased to meet the famous.
My regards, Mr. Witcher.
Witcher, though.
Well,
No.
I must...
How strange. Monster tales interest witches, yes?
True.
I'll share what I know of vampires. But first, have you something to eat? Listen well. Beware Alps, horrid vampires with pin-sharp teeth. Quiet as cats, they creep upon you, then snap go their teeth. They slink into houses, oft appearing as a black dog, and suck sleepers' blood. One fends off Alps with impassioned faith. Sunlight turns them to ash. Alps also flee at the sight of virgins, though difficult to find these days.
Interesting tale.
I dislike all these visitors from afar.
I know exactly what you're thinking. Gazing at me that way.
Goodness.
Do witch...
Yes.
I'm desperate for a boy's attention. Have you perfume?
I'm not a walking perfumery.
I know you can make perfumes. I'd gladly pay you 50 orens. Beautiful scent. The boy'll be wooing me soon.
I'm glad to help. Keep your coin.
Nice of you. Thank you.
Good luck in love.
Thank you. Your 100 orens.
Thanks.
Maybe I should meet him.
The elves should leave the lakeside.
Alvin admires you.
I'm bored. Don't promise me a sword like yours.
I spied on the
Mum
elves.
caught Dad with a
I'm
Rosalka
so
and
brave.
only the field Greeks drink more than my father.
Wait! The noon wraiths want me to play.
Not playing that.
Mama says no.
Mum caught Dad with a Rosalka and screamed at him. Can Alvin truly disappear, then reappear in the same place but yesterday?
Where'd you get that idea?
From him. You see, I broke 2 clay jugs yesterday, and I'll be spanked for it today unless you can go back and stop me.
Don't believe everything Alvin says.
I knew that braggart was lying.
Papa was deficient in
I'll be a
transferring
knight.
us. You must fall in love with me and have a moral dilemma.
How may I help?
Greetings! What brings you here?
A wonderful aroma.
I'm cooking a traditional Temerian sauerkraut stew.
Any work for me?
If memory serves, a witcher is like a magical warrior.
I slay monsters, drowners, kikimors.
I'll doubtless need you sometime.
You must be an excellent cook.
Oh, it's nothing. My husband slaughtered a pig, and I decided to make sauerkraut stew. I have other specialties.
My stomach is rumbling.
You're quite thin. I made ribs in mead yesterday. Care for some?
Gladly.
There you are, bless you.
Any work?
Yes, I am having terrible trouble with my husband.
What happened?
That old fool found himself a succubus. Thinks I can't hear them frolicking at night.
I'm to get rid of the succubus?
I learned an old folk remedy from my mother. I'll need 9 handfuls of glimmering dust from the hair of noon wraiths in the fields.
What about payment?
I have this herb manual listing local herbs. Bring me dust to scare off the succubus, and you'll have the book.
I'll take the job.
Deal. What a day.
You, sir, step here.
What is it?
I overheard you speaking with my wife. I have an offer for you.
Not interested in parting with your charming demoness?
My wife exaggerates about the frolicking. As a man, you understand innocent entertainment harms no one.
What do you propose?
A fork spell will put the succubus to sleep for a while. My wife will calm down, and afterwards, I can quietly awake the succubus.
What do you need?
9 handfuls of shadow dust from devourers. They appear in the fields at night and are very dangerous.
What will I get in exchange?
I have red meteorite, which can improve your sword. Or perhaps you'd prefer gold. Say 500 orens?
I'll help.
Not a word to my wife.
You asked for help. What did you want me to do?
Bring me 9 handfuls of shadow dust. To do that, go to the fields and kill several devourers, from which you can scrape the dust.
Farewell.
You bring trouble.
How can...
Out.
One thing.
Yes?
One thing.
Yes?
You bring trouble.
Yes?
I'm looking for information on Raven's armor.
The legendary Witcher's armor. It has unique magical qualities.
I'm listening.
It was made in the gnomes' workshops, but finished by elves. The songmaster Tayan Sal took an interest in Raven's armor and worked for 12 days straight. Each movement of his chisel accompanied by a song of power. Legend says that in battle, the armor sang for Raven a song of victory, adding to his confidence and calming him.
A beautiful story. Do you know if any records of these songs remain?
I would look in crypts if I were you. Find the tomb of the elven songmaster. Objects belonging to him in life must lie in or near his sarcophagus.
I'm here about the notice.
Do you have the giant centipede armor?
Not yet.
I see. I feel death approaching.
Yes?
How many loaves was I supposed to buy?
5.
Mm-hmm.
We need food. Hurry.
Farewell.
Yes?
I bought bread.
I'm pleased we didn't misplace our trust.
Here, 5 loaves.
I thank you. Moments like these make me think we can end this spiral of hatred and accept each other as we are.
Farewell.
Yes?
Farewell.
Good you're here.
Farewell.
Doggone a human. When will we enjoy a hearty meal?
I've brought food.
I'd refuse were I not so hungry. A juicy cut of meat. Thank you, Gwynblade.
I don't like to see anyone go hungry.
In gratitude, I shall betray to you our elven knowledge of herbs, White Wolf. I feel death approaching.
I've brought food.
We must now accept charity from Dwan. Thank you, Gwynblade.
Say no more.
In exchange, I shall tell you about mandrake root and the hand fiber, both valuable herbs. I haven't the strength to hunt.
I've brought food.
We must now accept charity from Dwan. Thank you, Gwynblade.
Say no more.
In exchange, I shall tell you about...
Say no more.
In exchange...
Say...
In exchange... Juice...
I don't like...
Good.
Farewell.
I'm returning to the Blue Mountains.
I've brought food.
We must now accept charity from Dwan. Thank you, Gwynblade.
Say no more.
In exchange...
Say...
In exchange... I can go no further.
I've brought food.
We must now accept charity.
Say no.
In exchange.
I've brought...
We must... Thank you.
Say no.
In exchange.
Begone, Dwan.
I've brought food.
What's that? I spit on your charity.
Be reasonable. You need food. I want to help.
Help? No. You want to demonstrate superiority by throwing food at me as if I were wild. Cease your patronizing, human.
I'm not patronizing you. When I went hungry, I received help from unexpected sources.
I don't need your pity.
You elves will never change. You ignore the obvious. A beggar, even when arrogant, remains unimpressive, even ridiculous.
So, you've come to laugh, to marvel at freaks.
Now I'm angry.
You speak of anger. You. I would beat you so hard you'll remember me. You.
Calm down. It'll be all right.
When will this end? Dog on a human leash. Yes?
Fair. I'm looking for a Vodian priest. I think I know what you mean. I saw some nasty-looking Vodianoi on the shore. Did they drive the priest away? Well, I hope they haven't scared him off for good. Take care.